Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, first up, we got QWI Investments, the unaudited net asset value. That's a NAV. It's different from the market price, folks. So don't get that mixed up. This is not necessarily the price on the JSE, the stock exchange, when you read about this or hear about this. So this is a NAV. This is published now as at January 15th, 2021. It's updated for all the market to see. The share price here for the NAV was Jamaican dollars, $1.15 per share. It's been trending up. We do talk about QWI sometimes, occasionally, because they publish their NAV quite a bit on the JSE, and there's quite a bit of buying up of the shares too, as we cover on BL in terms of QWI connected parties or directors buying up the shares. Next up, we got Seprod Limited. Quite a bit of management changes here. You know, some surprises, didn't expect to see so many changes at once, but they do have a long management or executive list. When you do look in the annual report, you'll see something like 15 or 17 or 18. So they do have a lot of managers or executives. So in this case here, we're coming out with 4 management changes from Seprod here in the release to the stock exchange. The job titles or the former titles, let's say, they're not included. So we're not sure in terms of rank or what position these managers would have had. So it's a few changes or quite a few changes here. We can't read into or analyze the significance of them. But the names are what we saw in the JSE. Dr. Gavin Bellany, effective October 31st, 2020. Mr. Dave Virtue, effective December 31st, 2020. Mr. Basil Watson and Mr. Roger Drinkall as well. So that's a summary of the 4 managers departing Seprod. Happened there late end or tail end of 2020. So we'll see what that means, or if there's other advisories or new appointments, etc. But a bit of a short disclosure there. Next up, we got Ciboney Group. Q2 here, net loss, not surprising. Ciboney Group seems like they've been really winding up the company. You'd have remembered there was something like an RFP in the marketplace talking about if there were any buyers, that would be interesting, just taking over the company. We haven't seen kind of a corporate disclosure and update there from the Ciboney Group board of directors. We definitely would encourage that on Business Live. So a net loss here, 1.2 million Jamaican, significant for the company's balance sheet, but not a huge amount overall. And this is for Q2 for Ciboney Group. The current new direction of the company, we're not necessarily sure, but it just seems like they're just continuing to mitigate losses. When you look at the revenues, just 2,000 Jamaican dollars. Overseas markets, Netflix surging, beating earnings estimates, doing great things here. That was expected. Netflix keeps going strength to strength. The cinema market, AMC, we talk about a few others, whether you're in Europe, you're in North America, anywhere. The bottom line is all the movies, even the star actors, actresses, all transitioning to Netflix. You see that. Similar to that story, Goldman Sachs, last up, crushing the street with higher investment banking revenues as well as equity trading. Really surprising the market here, having a huge fourth quarter. The fourth quarter usually contributes a lot to revenue profitability, but really knocking it out the park here. $4.5 billion US, and those 2 revenue streams up 27% and 40%, as we highlighted. Investment banking and equities trading really dominating for them. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.